this question. And you need to find vertical asymptotes, poles, horizontal asymptotes, I'm sorry, I'm writing the question first, and then I will start doing, yes. Slant asymptotes, x-intercept, and then finally we need to find out the y-intercept. So how are we going to do this? So can you help me up?
Yeah. So for vertical asymptotes, you have to first factor the whole equation.
Yes, very good. So step one is factor. So let's factor the equation. Yeah, there you go. That is the equation.
I'm sorry, just give me a second.
Yes.
Is that x squared minus 2x minus 8?
Yes, that's x squared minus 2x minus 8. So it's x over negative 1 over minus x squared minus 2x minus 8.
X plus 2 and x minus 4
So
at the bottom.
yes, like after breaking the middle term, right? So it will be, let me just write it down again so that we can so this. Now what we will do, so first of all, vertical asymptotes, right?
Yeah.
How are we going to get that?
So we have to state any restrictions.
So we will just do the easiest way possible. So look, this is our bottom denominator. We are just going to consider this as 0.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have written something wrong. So this is right, yes. So this and this is equals to 0. So we have to consider both of them as 0. Now we will solve for x. If we are solving for x, what we will get?
You can get -2 and positive 4.
Very good. So those are our vertical asymptotes. Now the next thing is question number 1 was this. Question number 2 was, is there any holes?
Do we not state any restrictions?
Hello?
Do we not state any restrictions?
So these are the basic ones we are doing. So we don't have to do any restrictions.
Oh, because whatever we were told was it was factoring, then stating restrictions. Well, the restrictions and the vertical asymptotes are the same. Yeah,
No,
because
we are
then
not.
restrictions also setting to zero and solving.
No, we are not taking restrictions now. Okay, so
Okay.
holes. What about holes?
No,
Yes. And when do we, like, how will we know that if we are having any holes or not?
the top and the bottom equal to zero.
Top and the bottom are, yes, something will be cancelled, right? If we can
Yeah.
cancel it, yeah. What about question number 3? That is horizontal asymptotes. And what are the rules for horizontal asymptotes? Can you remember?
Okay, so 1 second, I'm sorry. Don't you divide the highest and the lowest power?
Yes, but
Mhm.
no need to divide it. We don't have to divide it.
Okay.
So for horizontal asymptotes,
There's cases, right?
yes,
Cases.
yes. The rules are, let me tell you.
It'll be zero.
Yes, it will be y is equals to 0, but as we are doing revisions or whatever the class is, so I'm going to write everything. So
Yeah, that's
yes,
okay. I for that.
yes. So the rule says top degree. If the top degree means I'm talking about the powers, okay? So if the
Yeah.
top degree is bigger than the bottom one, so let me just write down first this bottom degree. Top degree equals to the bottom degree, and then the top degree lesser than the bottom degree. Then what we will get, so if the top degree is bigger than the bottom degree, what we will get? No horizontal asymptotes, right?
No horizontal asymptote.
Then if there is no horizontal asymptotes, what we will check for?
What happens to x when it approaches positive or negative infinity?
We will check for the slant ones.
So what do you mean you check for the slant ones?
There are slant asymptotes as well.
Okay.
Otherwise, how are we going to, take a guess how our graphs are going to be? So if there
Okay,
is
but
no,
wouldn't
yes,
you just make y is equal to zero and then continue finding test values for h?
okay.
Okay.
So in this situation, this question as the top degree is lesser than the bottom degree, we are going to do that, as I said. But I'm talking about what about other questions. In this
Oh, okay.
question, this is y is equals to 0. Don't get confused with this question. Like, you know what? I'm talking about every other questions as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
suppose you are getting a question where this is the situation. So you are getting no horizontal asymptotes. Then what you will do, you will check for the slant ones. So that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. I'm just not only talking about this one. So
Okay,
let
okay.
me just
Yeah.
write it down because yes, I'm writing for, as I'm writing the rules, I'm writing it for all the classes. Check
Okay.
slant asymptotes. Okay. And what if our top degree is equals to bottom degree? Divide with the
You divide with the yeah, you
leading
divide with the
coefficient.
ratio. Yeah, leading. Or you get a ratio of the top and bottom leading coefficients.
Yes.